Hi, I'm Meranda Cooper. I'm the Health and Human Sciences Educator with Purdue Extension Tipton County. And today we're going to be making a recipe for our cooking session of Food, Fun, and 4-H. Today's session we are going to make berry best bagels. Alright, so the number one step anytime you are in the kitchen and you're preparing food for yourself or for others is you gotta wash your hands. So that is what I'm going to do right now. You get the water nice and warm. Make sure to use soap and wash for 20 seconds. Okay, so the first step that we're going to do in today's recipe is we are going to rinse our raspberries. It's always important whenever you are purchasing produce, fruits or vegetables from the supermarket, that you make sure when you get home you rinse them and in a strainer, a colander, and then you set them out on a piece of paper towel to dry. You want to do this for fruits and vegetables, and it's just an added safety precaution when cooking with produce. So I'm going to take the berries and gently put them in the strainer and run them under some cold water. Again, we are doing Berry Best Bagels. Number one step, it says line a baking sheet with foil. It's optional if you have nonstick. And this recipe is going to advise you to toast the bagels in an oven. You can also use a toaster oven if you have that kitchen appliance in your home. Today, we are going to use an actual toaster. Some toasters are big enough to fit bagels and some are very small, only used for slices of bread. So the kitchen appliance we're going to use is a toaster. It's a very safe appliance and very simple. So we are going to first get our bagel. We are using whole bagels, so our portion size, whole pre-sliced bagels, so there's no need to use a knife and put ourselves at risk with a sharp object. The portion size would actually be one side of a normal bagel. The recipe that you are going to go home with uses mini bagels, and so that would be both sides of a mini bagel. We're going to take our bagel and we are going to place it in the slots of the toaster. I've got the setting on a medium setting. It's at 4. And I'm going to simply push that down. And when you do that, you can kind of hear a sound that indicates that it's starting to heat up. So it should take about a minute and a half and my bagel will be toasted. Next step of the Berry Best Bagels recipe is to rinse and lightly dry raspberries, mash raspberries with a fork. The very first thing we did when we took the raspberries out of the package is we rinsed them and I've allowed them to dry on a clean paper towel. This recipe calls for a half cup of raspberries, so I got my half cup measuring and I am going to fill this with the accurate amount of raspberries. The rest of the raspberries I will just set aside so that I can use them in another recipe or just eat them by themselves. Okay, so now I will just simply mash the raspberries with a fork. Raspberries are very delicate, so this is an extremely easy process. All right. Step 4 in this recipe is to combine cream cheese, raspberries, and almonds in a bowl. We've already got our bowl going with our mashed raspberries. This recipe calls for 1 cup of cream cheese, so that's exactly 1 block, and add it directly to the bowl. Again, we've already got the bowl, no need to get another utensil or anything dirty. We've got a fork, and I will just add it to my raspberry mixture. The next ingredient is the slivered almonds. And so you can buy these at your supermarket already sliced, slivered. Makes it really easy for adding them to recipes. This recipe calls for 1/4 cup of slivered almonds. So I've got my 1/4 cup measuring tool. And so you'll simply add the almonds to the brim, trying not to spill. And add those to the bowl. Step 5 in this recipe is to stir until well mixed. So really easy, get some elbow grease into it and stir the bagel topping around. You can see it's got a great color. It's very bright pink from the raspberries. So step 6 in this recipe is spread cream cheese mixture on each toasted half. So I'm gonna go get my bagels. They have finished in the toaster. They are a beautiful color. They are nice and toasted. Again, if you're using mini bagels, then both halves would be an appropriate portion. I am using regular size bagels, so one side would be a portion for a snack or for a breakfast. The other side of a regular sized bagel you could save for later or make for someone else. For this recipe, the mixture to bagel ratio is you would use one side of a regular bagel and 1 tablespoon of the cream cheese mixture. So if you're in your kitchen and you're not sure what a tablespoon is, it is just you could use a regular spoon like this one, much like the spoon you would eat soup with, or maybe you have some measuring spoons and it will say right there on the measuring spoon that it is 1 tablespoon. Okay, so we are going to scoop one tablespoon of the mixture into the spoon. I'm going to use a butter knife to put it onto my bagel. That looks so good. And I'm going to simply spread it around on all sides, making sure that all of the toasted bagel has the cream cheese mixture. And that is the final product. We hope you enjoyed this recipe. We want you to remember when you're in the kitchen, whether you're by yourself or you are with a parent or guardian, always practice kitchen safety. And when you're preparing meals, you want to try and get as many different foods from the 5 different food groups as possible. If you have any questions about this recipe or any of our others, you can always contact us at the Extension office. We would be happy to talk to you and be on the lookout for more recipes.